Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned. No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on.
Go.
Play action. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Into the red zone, Wentz. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Wentz. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Now Wentz. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's complete left side to Aguilar. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Addison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
There we go, back.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down.
Here's Donnie Jones now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Now Newton, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety roster. 6 points possibly in the cards. We've got a red zone situation looming. 1st and goal. The football at the 7. Wentz. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he is in for the touchdown.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense.
Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Onto the field, here come the Panthers. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run. They made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down now, C.J. Anderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And Godot's kick is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So we drop you into this situation. The game is tied. Late 4th quarter. This offense starting with the ball on their own side of the field. And they do have all 3 timeouts looking to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Carolina, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4.